People in the complex B2B sales world think that what marketing does is mostly useless. And they're mostly right. In the last video, I showed you this diagram. It's a theme I'm using in 2020 for how and where sales enablement helps sales. I just finished a series of videos for my corporate audience about transforming the slides they get from marketing and product into slides suited for a live audience. That series had two main messages for salespeople. First, the slides your company makes for sales, and this is every company, those slides are made to be read. They're Word documents shoved into PowerPoint. You download them, you read them silently to yourself, and hopefully you absorb and remember. Then magic is supposed to occur. You take the overstuffed, overcomplicated slides the company produced, and you make slides that are interesting, compelling, and readable by the most senior decision maker in the room, who is always the one furthest away from the screen. That doesn't happen though, does it? Sales and tech sales, they take the slides from marketing and product, they drag them into a new customer presentation, and they use them with no changes, or practically no changes. Maybe they add the customer's logo. So content meant to be read close up is forced on audiences that are far away. The second message of that video series was this: no one is making slides for sales with audience attention in mind. So all kinds of attention-killing mistakes are being passed down to sales, and sales preserves them. Sales doesn't even fix spelling mistakes on slides. Why? Well, they don't read them. They're not reading the slides, and yet we expect the customer sitting 25 feet away to read them and be impressed with us. The video about audience attention is already popular enough that I'm making a sequel to it. In the corporate world, we've never paid enough attention to it. Okay, so sales thinks marketing is mostly useless. Marketing doesn't generate useful leads. Marketing doesn't make materials that sales should bring into a customer meeting, not good ones anyway. Marketing doesn't make anything for specific customers or specific meetings. That's not their job. So that leaves sales enablement, us, the team that sits between marketing and sales, to make content designed for live audiences and to teach sales how to do it too. In the last video, I said this video is tactical, not strategic. So here we go. 5 tactical things to start doing in order. 1, get the best presenters to record their best presentation internally about the thing they specialize in. But don't just put that video on your intranet like you used to do and call it a day. We don't do that anymore. Instead, send that video to a transcription service like otter.ai or rev.com and have the audio turned into a text file. Break up the text file into its key sentences and phrases, the things you'd always want sales or tech sales to say in a customer meeting, and then rehearse those mini scripts with them in their own words. Yes, it's time consuming at first, but very quickly, everyone will start to say these same great things in live meetings. Everyone will be putting the company's best foot forward. 2, now that people know what they should say about a topic, stop putting every friggin' word on screen. Stop making slides made for reading. I have eyes and ears, but inside I only have one language processor. You're the same. We focus on what we see or what we hear, but never both at the same time. Never. One of those two is always getting the priority, so make sure a slide has a single point to make and speak the details. People buy from people, not slides. 3, you simplified the slides to convey one message each. Now you scrub the words on the slides to make them as simple as possible. You're probably selling something complex, me too, but don't deliberately waste audience attention. Don't make them put you on pause mentally while they try to figure out what a word means. Their full attention might not come back. Put your text into hemingwayapp.com and keep working on the language until you're communicating your complex message in the simplest, most direct, most powerful words possible. 4, have the sales or pre-sales person record their presentation in Zoom or WebEx. Then have your video editing people prune and shape that into the best possible version. Give it back to them. Now they have a great example of what they can do. They can watch themselves, it'll spark ideas on how to improve. Maybe it can sub in for them if they're unavailable. Maybe they'll see it and improve and want to repeat the process. If they do, help them again. They're getting more comfortable in the room than ever before. They're on their way to becoming presentation ninjas. And fifth, now that transcription and rehearsing and video editing and slide creation are in your toolbox, your Sales Enablement 2.0 toolbox, start looking at your company's demo videos. A lot of time is wasted when we do live demos on site. Now that you have the scripts and comfortable presenters and tons of footage, start preventing demo failures. Have a library of great demo videos ready to show a customer before the big pivot meeting. Break them into short videos about single features or topics. Look, it's very hard. I've done this for years and years. It's very hard. It's almost damn near impossible to maintain a good flow, a good pace in a live demonstration. There are always pauses, there are full stops, there's always silence, there's awkwardness showing off the handful of things the customer wants to see and not everything else. Forcing them to sit through an entire routine, it's not a good idea. Break it down into usable short videos. As far as presentations go, those 5 things done in order, that's your tactical stack. Sales Enablement 2.0 means we're taking on responsibility we didn't have before. We're the ones making things happen. If you need info on video editing or transcription or the other stuff, I posted a 19-minute video a few months ago with lots of detail right here on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching. I'm Dean Wang. We're changing the world. I'm not sure that sounded convincing, but we're changing the world. We are. See you next time.